We have a new announcement from Starstock. Are they still going to be operating in the sports card market? Let's talk about it. Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. Looks like it's going to be a double header today. I wanted to share some new news I received via email from Starstock. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, like and notification, all the buttons down below. If you could help us spread the good word, we would very much appreciate it. Tell all your friends, tell all your card collecting friends. Connect with me on IG at SportsCardDad, and I'm also on the Twitter, the SportsCardDad. All right, guys, so let's talk about Starstock. This was a company, a fairly new company, I believe. They're probably, a year and a half old, and they were really, really hot, especially during the last NBA season when there was a lot of kind of day trading going on. Guy would have a huge night, big, 40-point game, and all of a sudden cards are moving up. There was rookie speculation, and all that stuff was going great for Starstock at the time, and it was kind of one of those, short-term flip day trading type sites for sports cards. A lot of basketball cards was what I was seeing. I was never a heavy user on this site, never have been. I think I own 2 or 3 cards on the site. I've never shipped anything home or really been much of an active participant, but I've always followed the company, and like with a lot of these new companies that are trying to innovate, always been cheering for them. It's difficult to start a new company and you're trying to figure it all out, and there's a lot of competition. Well, recently, in recent weeks, last couple of months, Starstock, they had announced previously that they had laid off some employees. There was speculation around that. And Scott, I believe his name, was on doing interviews and things and just trying to talk about, what was going on there. And it looks to be that it's kind of a similar deal where, to me, and I'm just kind of speculating, it looks like they are slowing down, their sports card operation. And they have said here in this email that I received that they are moving more towards NFTs. And really that's going to be the space that they're working in. Now, they do say that they are no longer accepting raw cards. They had already said that previously, but wanted to clarify. They are still accepting graded cards and wax, and the marketplace for graded and raw cards / wax will continue to function. So they're not completely giving up on that piece of business, and maybe they're, kind of assuming that still has some growth potential. It says here, too, that they are building a digital collectibles NFT product that is coming out soon. Now, one thing that was interesting here is they have a buy-sell platform. That's what Starstock is for sports cards. This says here an NFT product. I thought that this was going to be kind of an NFT platform or something along the lines of buying and selling NFTs, but it says product. So I'm really curious to see what that is, what type of NFTs they're going to come out with. If it's going to be a line of NFTs, many lines of NFTs, or if it will be some sort of a selling platform involving NFTs. It's not clear on exactly what it is, but that will be very interesting. Unfortunately, there is some crossover between sports card collectors and NFT holders and people that are buying NFTs, but there's also a fierce backlash among sports card collectors and NFTs, frankly. So you've got kind of a group that's kind of hybrids that do both. And then there's another group that, is not interested. And then there's another group that can't stand NFTs. So that's going to be kind of an interesting switch for Starstock, because that's kind of a whole identity change. That's a company identity change. Now, I think that the hope is that as time goes on, there's an evolution there where a sports card collector of a physical card is more open to digital collectibles over time. There's kind of more of an acceptance, which very well could be true. It's just a matter of how long is that going to take for that dual acceptance to happen. Will those both be consumers? Will physical card collectors also be consumers of the digital stuff, or will that never really happen, or will it take 10 years? And if that's the case, that's a long time to wait if you're a company that's operating in both places. Also announced here, current shipping timeline is around 2 to 3 months for raw requests, about 1 month for graded only requests. They have also dropped the price to ship a card from 50 cents to 20 cents per card. PayPal and check withdrawals are currently being processed in 5 days or less, 5 business days or less, and their March and April PSA submissions are in the grading step. So those are really kind of the updates through the email. It's not lengthy. It's fairly short and sweet, but keep in contact with customers. The one thing that I think strikes me is I think that's going to be tough for Starstock. And again, I wish them the best. I think that competition is great. And Starstock is one of those companies that came out during the pandemic and really trying to innovate. The problem is you've just got fierce competition in this space now, especially the companies that have been around, whether it be eBay or ComC or, PWCC, these auction type play, these buy sell platforms, they are trying to get better. They're trying to improve. They're putting money into their business. They're trying to get bigger. And you also have a lot of new companies that have come in, since Starstocks came about. You have Whatnot being a big player that really wasn't around when Starstock came around. You've got, Drip, which is a Whatnot competitor, that's a new one. And there's just a lot of platforms coming out. I learned that when I was at Mint Collective. I just talked about this over the weekend. There's a lot of new companies coming out. A lot of them are vaulting. A lot of them are, some type of selling platform with grading, with, NFTs, with, all the stuff mixed together. There's a lot of competition coming into this space. So I guess that will be the interesting thing. Starstock has some infrastructure. They've got a little bit of history. They've got a customer base. Can they grow that and kind of rebuild and see? We'll see where it goes, but it'll be very interesting. Again, I'm cheering for them, but it's going to be interesting to watch that change over from physical sports cards to NFTs. And I know that they're still taking in cards, graded cards. They're still doing the marketplace, but seeing if customers will operate on that site with both or separate audiences looking at that site will be what I'm watching for. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Are you a Starstock user? Are you working with them? Are you looking for them to hopefully make some good changes? Are you also into NFTs and physical cards to where you might be a player on that site moving forward? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.